Hello YouTube, ibuprofen here again, here with a deck breakdown as well as some gameplay. Today I'm here to talk about the Monkey D. Luffy, the Snake Man. Um, right now this is arguably the best deck in the format. Once you get to 8 Dawn, you're able to look at the top 5 of your deck and reveal up to one Straw Hat card and add it to your hand. And then you can place it at the top or bottom of your deck. This is really cool because you're able to basically draw 2 cards a turn. And this is why we can implement Sanji into the deck to play 2 bodies, where we can play Sanji, and when we stack our deck, we can play the Katakuri to also help ramp our deck, as well as Lin, and then we can play big monsters like Luffy that has Rush. This is a pretty standard list that you'll see. People tech in the Red Rock, Gravity Blade, because our leader activation happens when we're at 8 Dawn. This deck really wants to ramp. So we want to run the Zoro Joro. We got the Bong Clays to ramp. Katakuri helps us sustain because Gum Gum Giant will Dawn -2, but if we have a Katakuri on board, once we're at 10 Dawn, we're still able to use our leader ability. And then our new favorite card, or my favorite card, is God Thread. On 5, you can KO a character that costs 5 or less, and then you're able to ramp a Dawn. This is really good for tempo as well as being able to remove just other cards to go for game if you don't have Red Rock or Gravity Blade. This is the pretty standard list, but this isn't the list I want to talk about today. I want to talk about this Vegas list that won this last Sunday. It's really interesting. It's running the Don't Flee Hokke pirate package where well, let's just break it down real quick. So, which I feel like it does work. Personally, I feel like it's a little gimmicky, but the combo potential is kind of cool. They run 3 Namis, which I think is kind of crazy because this deck is so good where it's kind of like the blue version of Queen. And if you guys remember correctly, Queen, you Dawn -1, draw 2, trash 1. This one is, in my head, a lot better because you're able to draw 3 and then you can place 2 at the top or bottom of your deck. In my head, you're plussing and then you're cycling, either throwing cards away or setting up the stack for Sanji. But because it's running more Don Quixote cards like Sugar, where Sugar, look at the top 5 cards of your deck, reveal 1 Don Quixote pirate, and add it to your hand, and place the rest at the bottom of your deck. I'm assuming we have to do some ratio changes to make sure we have enough Don Quixote pirates. So we have 3 Namis, 4 Sanjis, which are standard. We have 3 Sugars. We have 2 Gorillas, which is a 2k counter. When your opponent is attacking once per turn, you may rest 2 of your Dawn, rest 1 of your opponent's character that costs 4 or lower. Seems expensive, but it is a 2k counter that is grabbable from Sugar. But I'm sure this does come up. Right here, the standard Zoro Joro. 3/4 ramp card. This is the best 2k counter in the game. Usahachi, 2k counter, and then if you have 8 or more Dawn, you can rest a character that costs 5 or less. Really good card. Mr. 2 Bon Clay, on play just ramp, and then when attacking you can copy one of your opponent's characters. It's standard, solid. This is a card I've been trying to think about and test with too. This is Nami Blocker. On play, if you have 8 or more Dawn, trash 1 card from hand, draw 2. Great way to plus cards. This card was not favored in a few metas because Doflamingo was playing Bounce Law and they'll just bounce this blocker back to hand. But with Doflamingo falling out of favor, just because of decks like these are pretty strong, I think this is a really good tech. Next card, it is our favorite brother, Rosinante. You may trash, so on play, trash 1 event from your hand, draw 2. Perfect. And then your turn, if you have 7 more Dons, set up to 2 of them active. Oh, okay. So you can combo this card with this card. And then we have 3 Doflamingo, Donkey Hint. We have 3 of these big boys. So on play, Don -1, play up to a 5 cost lower Don Quixote pirate character from hand. We can probably, this is probably the target that we're wanting to play. On your opponent's turn, you may rest one of your Don, add 1 Don active from your Don deck. Oh, so this is kind of replacing the Katakuri. To me, it's kind of crazy that this deck that won in Vegas isn't running this Katakuri card, just because I think this card is super broken. Because at the end of the turn, you just set up your Big Mom Pirates as active, and you are able to bring re-ramp a Don. But this kind of does the same thing, just with more steps. And then we got the standard for Big Moms. We have 1 Red Rock, the standard Gum Gum Giants, as well as Gear 2 for defense and ramping. Slow Beam or Noro Beam. This card is annoying. So counter Don -1, give up to 1 of your character's leader +2, then rest your opponent's character. Doesn't even matter. That's pretty dope. It's a really nice tech. I like it. And then the favorite card right here is God Thread. So this is the list. First impressions, it seems, it is in my head is very different from the standard list, but it's very interesting on how it plays. This is gonna be my first time playing it, so let's see how it runs. I got a lot of lists, as you can see, so I'm gonna refresh. Let's try the mirror. Oh, let's just do a quick join. Let's see who shows up to test against this list. We got Bonney versus Bonney. I'm going to act like this is a regular list, so I'm going to go first. I'm able to search. I'm able to... I'm going to keep this in. I always just say use, just to use, but nothing too crazy. Maybe I should have held this, because at 3, if I play this... Maybe. Or maybe I just plus cards. Let's see. Reveals a Basil Hawkins. I don't think... Because Bonney is a slow match, I don't think I need a ramp right away. So instead, I'm just going to find my pieces. I think that's a really good piece. I'll play another one. That's a whiff, sad. But this is kind of cool. This just gives me information. And we cycle so much, we'll probably see them later. And then we can just swing 6. Pass. Let's see what's going on. Not worth protecting. I'll let it go. Yeah, we just get so much value off of that. They have to clear it. Boop, boop. I'm just gonna clear board. This card will get value later. And I too don't want you to search. So we'll just gain a Don and pass. Next turn I'm going to 8, so it would be really cool if I had that 8 cost Doflamingo to combo with Rosinante. Sad I whiffed on the second search, but it's okay. So they're playing 5. Maybe I take, because I'm looking for a Rosinante. Interesting. That card's kind of annoying. I'm just gonna get rid of it. Versus Bonney, I just feel like I just need to control the board. And I win the game. Next turn, I'm gonna go be able to do all my combos, so I'm not too concerned. I'm 4 Dawn. I don't want to play anything. Maybe I don't. I don't know what this does. Yeah. But maybe I do. The reason why I don't want to play anything because like if I swing with my leader, my Zoro's just gonna get rested for free and he's just gonna be able to swing into it. I have to use a 2k to protect it. But at the same time, like I also want to develop a board. And maybe he doesn't even swing into it. Maybe I don't swing into him. We'll see. Let's see. They're at 8 Dawn. They got their Cavendish. A little bit too slow in my opinion. They're jamming 8. I'm probably gonna Big Mom this turn, so I think I can take. That will be fine. Use. Grab a 2k. Place on top. Come on, place on top so I can have this card. But I don't have... Trash an event to draw 2 cards. So I can draw these 2 cards. Let's try it. We'll just remove this, they'll rest this. We'll play this. Use card action. Return a Dawn. 79. We'll play, don't know. Trash a card with Trash Gear 2, draw 2. Yeah, and I'll end turn. Choose a. At the end of your turn. Oh, so choose 2 and I stand 4. Oh wow. Oh, perfect. Now I'm at 10 Dawn. I could Gum just a cycle. Or I can just give you a 2. Let's see what you do. Oh, shoot. Okay. That is pretty good. That is pretty good. I'm going to grab a Nami. Set everything at the bottom. Draw another Nami. I'm just going to do this. Trash a card. I'm going to gain a life. I'll move this to the bottom. Just so I can... just so I can remove this later with a red rock. Let's just start punching. Let's start punching. This card's pretty scary, putting me on a clock. Throwaway Cavendish. And my turn. Stand 3 Dawn. Ooh, got me a pickle. Oh, that's really cool. That is really cool. Because okay. I'm gonna counter this first one. Let's see. Oh shoot. Oh, I goofed. Oh man, I did goof. I think I used... I think I accidentally pressed this card and I have a card to ramp. I did just want to cycle. I'm kind of looking for the red rock. Oh, gosh. I'm just so good at this game. So 6, 7. So I want to keep at least 7 Dawn aside so I can at least have these cards active. 7. So 7, 8, 9, 10. That gives me 3 Dawn to play with. They didn't leave any active Dawn, so I'm just gonna punch this. Oh god, I forgot that this card can trash itself to get one as active. Sadness. So now that it's active, oh, but usually now that it's active, they can use it to rest this card. Let's just keep pushing our advantage. Cool. Giving him sadness, and we'll end. At this point, we're ahead because we put him on a clock. Where if he puts another like 9 cost Zoro, I just punch him in the face really hard. And then set up blockers. He can also Shanks and KO probably the Doflamingo. But if I'm able to develop 2 more bodies and like maybe heal, if I'm able to like Sanji, Big Mom, I heal, then you know I'm still pretty ahead. But I don't know what's on the top of these 5 because I bottom decked it and I top decked the one of Red Rock, so I got pretty lucky. But because this deck cycles so much, it's not really luck. You're able to find your cards pretty frequently once you hit 8 Dawn and you start to cycle. I would argue like the number one thing that people need to learn is to just let things go. For me to counter this, I would have to give up 1, 2. So that would be 10, 11, 12, 13. So I need 2k, 1k. I don't got any of that. I'm just gonna take it. And no, slow beam, cool. Use, let's see. And then we're just gonna bottom deck it all. Let's start with a 9. They're gonna rest this card. Let's go here. Let's bottom deck this card. 1, 2, 3. I got 3. So we'll just go 8. And if they only thing they can really do here, oh, 8 cost kid, very good. 8 cost kid, they're just turning up. They have a lot of cards in hand. They had the Horty Jones, but maybe they have an extra one. We'll see. At this point, I'm just grabbing 2Ks and bottom decking the rest. I don't think I need to develop my board anymore. I'm just gonna punch into this a lot. So let's just start with the 12. Most likely gonna block here. Rest block. Yup. And with the 10. Give me 2 cards, so you go to 5. And at this point in the game, I'm gonna keep at least 3 Dawn up for my Gum Giant. Not because I'm like because I have all these events, but it's gonna be a good idea because he pitched the Horty Jones. So because he pitched the Horty Jones off of the, yeah, he has another one. As cool as it would be to be able to slow beam, I'm probably gonna discard it for this Gum right here. So I'm not gonna use this car action. Oh, he Horty Jones. So no blocker. I'm gonna slow beam. Start returning 1 Dawn. So choose a friendly target with a buff. Rest of that character. And then I could probably pitch a 2k to resolve. And now they can't go for game. Probably swing 6. Oh, swing 6 here. I could just take, but it's kind of a risk for no reason, so I'll just counter with a bomb clay. Cool. I could do that. We could place on top, draw you, do all that stuff. I should have bottom decked this actually. There's no point in me Sanji Big Mom to survive at this point. I'm just kind of being a jerk, but it doesn't really matter, I wouldn't say. But I'm just gonna do this regardless, just because I can. I'm just gonna boop, trash this card, gain a life. Let's just put this at the bottom. It doesn't matter. Next time I could just jam big. I have. Oh, got another one. Uh-oh. Did I just lose this game? Because I know this is a brick, so let's see. I know this is a brick. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's now he's thinking like, oh, I should have swung 9. But maybe he's not concerned. I know he's concerned. The moment he swings here, then I know. I don't know anything. Oh, he's able to do that. Okay. Use. Probably gonna grab the gum, bottom deck, everything. So at this point, he's already seen all 4 Horty Jones. I'm not too concerned. This is why God Thread is so good. I'm just gonna do that. Just KO that. 4 cards in hand. I could just take 2 cards by just swinging 10. He's gonna risk probably this card, a big body, but it just doesn't matter. He needs to counter out here with 2 cards, and then he's gonna let this go because they don't have brick. I'm gonna swing 7 for a game because if he can't protect that, he can't protect life. There's the next one. And then we always give GGs to our opponents, but he left. Huh. Very good. Very cool. Very cool. Yeah. First impressions of this deck after only playing 1 game, it runs really smooth. It's not very mapped out, where, you know, normally if I go first, I play Zoro, and then I play God Thread or Ramp again, and then from there I can play my Katakuri, and then I can Sanji Big Mom and develop board. And I feel like you can do more things like Sugar, search out for your pieces, and then you can do a lot more combo things. And with this Onami here, you can cycle. I don't think I played it because I think I value this blocker a little bit more, because it also can attack. This is definitely a interesting list. I like how this 8 cost can play this 5. I feel like Sanji, like in my head, if I play Sanji into Doflamingo to play this card, like this combo would have been nuts. For 9 Dawn, play like 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 with the Dawns. Like that would have been nuts. Yeah, I think this is a really interesting list. I think it plays. I like this card. And I wish this card lived for me to be able to restand on. I see the vision. I see the combo. I think this is a really fun deck. This is still week 1 of OP-11 for NA. And we usually look at the Japanese lists to see what the best decks are. but definitely NA has a little bit more spice, and I think this is really cool. I think these are really cool pieces. I hope you also try this deck out, and I hope that my video was insightful. Um, yeah, I as you can see, I've done a lot of these deck lists, practicing this deck, but I genuinely think like you can do so many different deck lists, a lot of different ratios. This is probably the most standard build. Um, but yeah, it's blue purple have two of the most strongest color combinations, so you could be the judge yourself. This is still week one, so I'm sure you can tech it out and make it special and unique and win with it. This is just a strong leader to +2 cards, and um, I'm sure one of you guys out there will have the special sauce and top of regional soon as well. In any case, thank you so much for your time, and ibuprofen is out.
I used to sing, play on